Hey, it's James from Active, and today the video is about how we administer and design and develop our after-sales program. And today I have with me Raul, who is one of our lead administrators of the program. And we wanted to give you guys some details about kind of how we run our program, some of the challenges we've had with it, and where we want to get to in the future. So as many of you know, we do a lot of private label and OEM manufacturing for retailers worldwide in the pressure washer space. In some cases, we are responsible for the after-sales service and management of those programs. We have to manage everything from call center support to sending out parts. And maybe you can talk a little bit about what's involved in servicing kind of a major retailer where we sell hundreds of thousands of pressure washers a year and we have millions of units in the field.
Yeah, so there's obviously an inherent challenge with going to a third-party call center as opposed to like an internal team. So the main thing you have to focus on is getting agent understanding up to speed and to a point where they're able to support the brand in a way that you internally would be satisfied with. A lot of it is chasing metrics, so you have to chase your SLAs, which are your service level agreements, down to a percentage that you can agree upon within the call center. And so a lot of that is balancing how much are you willing to invest and provide this call center and this third-party support versus how much are you willing to trade off in your SLAs or your support level.
Right. And how do you get them up to speed on product knowledge?
So a lot of that comes down to internal documentation and internal training manuals and training documents. And so really and truly, it comes down to understanding your own product. You have to know the insides, the outsides, the ups and downs of the product like nobody else can. And you have to be able to accurately communicate that information to people who may not have the industry experience that the team internally does.
Right. How do you train the call center to kind of understand what is a valid warranty claim, what's a valid quality issue? How do you help the team understand that?
So a lot of it is enabling the agents with as much information as they can and getting them up to speed on where the product can go wrong, where the product doesn't go wrong, and just teaching them to understand the product in a way that they can help guide the customer instead of the customer guiding our agents. And so what can happen with that is you can end up in a situation where neither side understands or neither side is accurately communicating the issue, and then you run into pitfalls like that. So it really, really is crucial with getting our agents with as much information about the product as possible.
Yeah, there's also now a lot of different ways customers can communicate with us as well. So that includes email, obviously calling the call center, right? Registering online. So I think these are all tools that enable customers to service themselves, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, I think we've taken what is, we think, our best-in-class after-sales support system at retail. And, we've experienced some growing pains with its use for the active segment of product because the active customer is a very different customer than your average mass retail DIY box store customer. The active customer is a lot more knowledgeable about the product. They're much more inclined to modify the product using their own orifices or their own hose. So I think we found that we had some, like you said, challenges in supporting the active customer with our existing infrastructure and training. So I think you and the team have done a lot of work over the last few months to really figure out how we can best support kind of active specific customers going forward with our infrastructure.
Yeah, definitely. Because of the way that the Active team is positioned and the Active brand is positioned, it is very different than the typical retail big box store. We are aiming to provide a more personalized support system and more unique in a way that we need to take into account that our customers are, like you say, these prosumers who are going to push the product to the very limits of its ability. And from our perspective, we've been moving forward with a couple different initiatives. Firstly, we've rolled out a video support system. So with one click, we're able to connect our agents to the customers, and it's like you have someone right there with you, able to diagnose the problem, hear the sounds that you're hearing, watch the clanking that you're seeing. Another thing is we're working with an in-house CRM that is really trying to cater to our very specific needs. Coming from a physical product to support for warranty, it's different than a lot of the warranty systems that are out on the market, which are primarily IT focused or technology focused. With our physical product, it is a lot more challenging to support it just because of the vast number of SKUs that we have, the numbers of parts that we have. And so there are very unique challenges when it comes to this specific area of pressure washer and retail tool, right?
We know that it's never going to be perfect, but we endeavor to improve it all the time, but we welcome your feedback and comments on how we can improve the entire customer experience. We're doing a lot of work in terms of video content, in terms of instructions on how to maintain or rebuild or repair some of our units, and we'll continue to do those things. We'll continue to put out more content on video, again, just reacting to people's comments online. And hopefully, if you do have a problem and you need to call or email in, we'll be responsive and fast with a solution that hopefully, meets your needs. So these are all the things we're working on.
Yeah. On our end, we really are trying to focus on enabling our customers to be able to support themselves first and foremost, and then for us to be there, right there behind them if they need them. With the launch of our parts store that's coming out soon, a lot of our videos and troubleshooting videos are going to be geared towards repair and working on your own unit and understanding your unit. And so again, we come from an area of providing as much information to you guys and being as transparent as we can to allow you all to be able to support yourselves first, and then we'll be right there to help you if you need it.
Yeah, that's perfectly said. Thank you. So if you like the video, please feel free to share it or subscribe or comment. Thanks, Raul, for joining me today. Thanks as always for your time.